Tonight we are having cheeseburgers and I need to get some buns made. So here's the recipe that I use. Feel free to screenshot that. You guys will definitely want to add this into your bread baking repertoire. It seriously makes the best buns ever. You can use it for hamburger buns, sub buns, hot dog buns, even sandwich bread. And I am really loving this recipe. I have tested out many in my day, and this just seems to be the best one. So I hope you screenshotted that recipe card. The recipe really is pretty straightforward. You just add everything into the mixer. And I mean, really, that's it. You knead it in the mixer for a few minutes. And again, I'm smelling my egg because I used a water glassed egg. So it's unlike any other bread recipe because typically with my bread recipes, I let the yeast and sugar and water bloom. But this one, you just throw everything into the mixer. You mix it and then you let it rest. So it will all come together in a little ball like this. And then you want to let the dough rest for an hour or two until it doubles in size. As you can see here, it has definitely doubled. So I'm going to turn this out onto my very lightly floured silicone baking mat. If you're interested in getting one, I can leave a link to one in the description below. They're very affordable. And then I'm cutting this dough into 8 pieces. It's been a pretty busy day here. I have been restocking my pantry stores with flour and sugar and beans and all of those kind of things because we've been using a lot of them. And I've been pulling some out of my extra pantry storage to have ready for use. So I like to cut the dough in fourths and then cut each of those fourths in half again. If you want 12 buns, certainly, you can make 12. All right, so now I'm just kind of like tucking the dough under itself. And I set it on the parchment, but I forgot that I needed to flatten them out. I'm not making rolls, I'm making buns. So you'll see me pull these off of the parchment because I just remembered what the heck I was doing. So again, just kind of tuck the dough onto itself and make like a little bun shape. There's something about making your own bread that is just so satisfying. It's really not that hard to do, and if you've never tried it before, I highly recommend it. I find it very relaxing. And last one. So now what you need to do is take the palm of your hand and flatten it out to about 3 inches across. This silicone mat actually has a guide that tells you where the 3 inches is. Now, certainly if you want bigger buns, flatten them out more than that. But I think 3 inches is pretty much the perfect size. And I'm not quite used to making these buns on the smaller baking tray, so you'll see me kind of rearrange them several times during this process because I'm just not quite sure of the placement of them. And I'm choosing to make the 8 burger buns because I have 8 burger patties that need to be made. Once you have all 8 of your little dough buns, you need to cover these and let them rise for 1 hour. Here they are after 1 hour. I've got some melted butter that I'm going to brush the top of these with. Now, if you would like to put sesame seeds or poppy seeds or everything but the bagel seasoning, this would be the time to do it. After you brush it with the butter, sprinkle whatever seeds or seasoning you want. I do not recommend garlic because it will burn. And then these are going to bake for 15 to 18 minutes at 350 degrees. Here they are out of the oven. I did brush them with a little bit more butter. If you add seeds, please be very careful with this step. I'm not going to show you making the burger because I'm pretty sure everyone here knows how to make a burger. So tonight for dinner, we are going to have some barbecue chicken from the freezer, some green beans from the pantry, marinated mushrooms from the pantry, and mashed potatoes from the pantry. Really quick, I just want to thank Carmen for sending us this. We are using the chicken dust on our barbecue chicken today. I have already tasted the farm dust, and I'm probably going to add a little bit of that to the green beans. So this is about how many jars I am using from the pantry on any given day. So yeah, we are moving right along through the pantry and I'm very excited. Today is February 4th. You will see this video much later because I already have some scheduled. But I have onions already started. I'll show you those in a moment. And we really did not, we had a couple weeks of horrible winter weather, but we really have not had a winter in Michigan at all, which is kind of sad. But the sun is shining. It's like 50 degrees and I'm here for it. I know that it's bad for like the bug population and all of the maple farmers. But yeah, so I'm going to show you my onion starts real quick. Look at those babies. I am planting some Texas granos that my sister gave me in October when we visited her homestead, and also some of the onions from the seeds that I saved last year. So apparently I had a few chickens that thought they wanted to help me barbecue. Say hi to Big Mama, everyone. So here's our plate for tonight. The barbecue chicken, marinated mushrooms, mashed potatoes, green beans with the farm dust. So good. Tonight for dinner, we are having shepherd's pie. Some of you call it cottage pie. We call it shepherd's pie. So I already have some ground beef that I've cooked and seasoned. I'm adding a cup of frozen peas. I opened up a jar of corn that I canned and grew over the summer. Those are drained. And I'm going to add that along with a jar of my beef stock. And I'm just going to bring that up to a boil. Now that it's reached a boil, I'm going to thicken it with a cornstarch slurry. This dinner literally comes together, I think, in about 10 minutes. It takes longer to melt the cheese in the oven than it does to put it together. So I opened up a jar of my canned potatoes and I just had them on the stove simmering. I drained them. I'm adding some butter. And I'm going to add some salt and pepper and some sour cream. I hear a lot of people say that their canned potatoes don't work well for mash, but I've never had any problems at all. Now I'm going to add a little bit of sour cream, some salt and pepper, and I'm just going to give this another little quick mash together and incorporate the sour cream with the potatoes. And then I'm going to spoon the potatoes onto the gravy, ground beef, and veggie mixture. I don't bother with trying to make it beautiful because it's delicious. There we go. That's good enough for me. Now I'm going to top it with some shredded cheddar cheese that I had in my freezer. It's still a little frozen because I forgot to take it out of the freezer. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. And then this is going to pop in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes or until the cheese is nice and golden. And here it is out of the oven and so delicious. So I hope you enjoyed another video of some of the meals that we eat throughout the week, all from our pantry and all delicious. Again, as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, abundance and blessings to you. Bye.